Hello friends. As the title of this video states, I want to give you some of the dangers and the benefits of Airbnb, negatives and positives. But first, could you do me a huge but easy favor? Hit that subscribe button and the thumbs up button that's down below. Thank you so much for helping us grow our channel. We appreciate you. Okay, let's go. Airbnb is a great resource for when you're traveling and you need something that's much better than just a hotel room, and it's often a lot less money, or at least it's comparable, especially when you take into consideration that you'll have a kitchen, a living room, space that you can move around in, and also the benefit of being able to go out in the neighborhood, explore a little bit, eat, shop in the local restaurants and stores. But you know, there are some things, I want to caution you, that you definitely need to consider before renting an Airbnb. The first one is location. Now, some cities that I have visited, they've got a population of well over 1 million people. They're big. And this means that just because the address of your rental it's in the same city that you want to be in, it doesn't mean that you're going to be anywhere near where you need to be. So research, find out which neighborhoods are nearest the center of town, centro, the historic area, maybe the restaurants, shopping, and if necessary, an airport. Is there safe public transportation nearby? Do you like peace and quiet? Well, make sure that your rental is not above or across the street from a bar that's open until 4 a.m. and is kind of rowdy. Do you want to use a swimming pool? Do you want to be near the beach or maybe a particular attraction? Is it near churches, laundromats, medical facilities? Does it have an outdoor entertainment area that you could use? You can join a social group, maybe an expats group on Facebook for that city. And you can do that so that you can ask questions before you shop for a rental. And once you've done that, you can get a good idea of where you want to be, what areas you want to be in, or what areas you don't want to be in. Ask questions in that group. And often somebody in that group will either have a short-term rental or they'll know someone who does, and they can help you connect with them. That's number one. Number two, reviews. Now, I'm very cautious about renting from someone who has a brand new listing and they have no reviews. I'm also wary of reviews that are several years old with no recent reviews. Makes me kind of wonder, where are the recent reviews? If the reviews are in a language you don't understand, well, just copy and paste them in a good translation app. I like to use Say Hi. That's a good app. You probably have ones that you like better. I also prefer renting from a superhost. So that's number two. Number three is correspondence. Contact the owner. A lot of times on Airbnb, you'll see it. You can contact the owner and you can ask them any questions that concern you. If you're driving, is there a safe area to park your car in? If you have a pet, make sure that they're okay with that. Confirm. Just because the listing says pet friendly, it doesn't mean that they really are. We've run into that one before, that issue, where the listing says that our dog, our pup is welcome, and we indicate on Airbnb that we're bringing our pet, and we arrive, and they act surprised that we have a dog. Confirm anything that may be of a concern for you. And you can also ask the owner for the address so that you can look it up on Google Earth. Just let them know you're doing that. And most times, if they're legit, they'll give it to you. What's great in doing that is that you can sometimes click on the street view and actually be taken to the street in front of the unit and look around to see what else is there. If you see a drug deal going down or a chalk outline on the sidewalk, you might want to cross that rental off of your consideration list. Okay, the next one is be considerate. Be considerate with the owner, but don't be taken advantage of. In our travels, we've come across rentals where ants were a major issue. Like, I'm talking about major in the kitchen, in our bed. Stay on the manager or the owner until the issue is resolved. Look closely at the pictures that they list and look for what is not pictured. If there is not a picture of the bathroom or of the shower, ask yourself, why? Why isn't there a picture of the bathroom or the shower? You don't want a rental where the only shower is outside, do you? If you run into major issues and the owner does not take immediate steps to remedy the problem, remember to leave a detailed, accurate, true review on Airbnb. 80% of the rentals that we've used, they either met or exceeded our expectations. There are some beautiful places out there to explore. Remember to read recent reviews. Another thing that you need to take as a caution is watch out for hidden cost. When you proceed to check out, you may learn that yes, they're pet friendly, but there's a $200 non-returnable pet fee. Or there's a cleaning fee twice every week. Just pay attention before you enter your credit card and you hit that submit button. A whole lot of it just boils down to using common sense, thinking through all the possible scenarios of what can go wrong. And here's an extra thing to consider. If you're planning to spend 6 months to a year in a location, maybe even longer, maybe it would be a good idea to stay in an Airbnb for just 1 month, 30 days. And as soon as your feet are on the ground or within the next few days, start walking the neighborhoods. Find the area that you like best, where that you could see yourself living for those 6 months to a year or longer. Look for rent or renta signs in windows or condos, apartments. You can also look on Facebook Marketplace in that area. Oftentimes you can find a furnished rental unit that would be even cheaper. I'm talking about much cheaper than renting on Airbnb. Now, do keep in consideration that if you're renting long-term in a location like that, you will probably be responsible for the utilities. Sometimes you can ask the owner if they would be willing to pay the utilities and you pay them back every month. They will require a deposit, most likely in advance. That's logical. If you're interested in renting locally, make sure that the person that you're renting from is actually the person that owns the place, that they are authorized to take you in and show you the place and rent it to you. Find a reputable realtor in the area, someone that's willing at a fee to handle that rental contract. Again, use the local Facebook expats group and they will help you to find a reputable realtor. People don't mind recommending somebody that did a good job for them at some point in time, or that they know did a good job for someone else that they know. Now, besides Airbnb, you can also check out VRBO, Vacation Rentals by Owner, or you can just go online and use key words like local rental, furnished, and then the name of the city that you're interested in. Now, a lot of times it's going to come up in a foreign language for you, and you're going to need to use that translation app, but it may save you a whole lot of money by doing it this way. Now, these are just my thoughts on renting outside of your home country. I've rented flats or homes in the United States of America, in Italy, in Greece, in Belgium, in Scotland, in Switzerland, in New Zealand, and now here in Mexico. Plus hotel rooms in 35 other countries. It's a huge world out there. Many wonderful experiences and many wonderful people. Go out there and live life. We once read a sign in a window in Switzerland, I think it was in Zurich, that said, "We don't travel to escape life, but that so life does not escape us." One of my favorite movie quotes is from the 2010 movie The Way, where Emilio Estevez tells his father, Martin Sheen, "You don't choose a life, Dad, you live one." I hope I've given you some good travel advice, or at least caused you to think about some things. We really do appreciate you subscribing to our channel, you hitting that like button, you sharing and enjoying the journey with us. Dios te bendiga, amigos.